Hello, my name is Tabaro,
My name is Gabriel Tabarro.
My name is Jack Tax.
My name is Frank Castro.
and today we're going to be looking at the detrimental effects of ultra-processed foods on health. So before we begin talking about ultra-processed foods and its impact on the human body, it is imperative to understand that ultra-processed foods are the type of processed foods. Processed foods is defined as any raw agricultural commodity that has altered the food from its natural state. So there are three types of processed foods. There are processed culinary ingredients, and we have normal processed foods that are foods that include canned items. And lastly, we have ultra-processed foods, which is a group we are covering today, which is the most dangerous out of the three, and its fast-growing production in the food industry is one that is really overlooked.
Ultra-processed foods can range from frozen meals to sugary drinks. The reason they are so harmful to our body, stated by nutritionist Adita Lang, is the body has a hard time processing these unnatural preservatives and flavors as seen on the screen. Most often than not, these drinks or food sources have an excessive amount of sugar, making the body overprocess the glucose in the food, leading to decreased insulin levels and leading to a disease most normally known as diabetes.
The range for ultra-processed foods is very large, since they can go from non-essential items such as sodas to whole frozen dinners, which can be found in any local supermarket.
Detrimental effects of ultra-processed foods. So listed here are several ramifications of processed foods, starting with harmful artificial flavors. So artificial flavors are added chemicals to the food to make it more appealing to the consumer, which leads to addicting habits, low in nutrients. So although these foods may be appealing to the consumer, they do have no nutritional value at all. Calorie dense. All these three factors put together lead to the risk of obesity. And obesity leads to many other problems such as increased cancer risks, decrease in mental health, self-image problems, high blood pressure, and diabetes. Ultra-processed consumption. So many people are gravitated towards these ultra-processed foods because they're inexpensive and time efficient. They also have addictive qualities such as sugars and textures made specifically for the consumer. Also, many corporations put out in TV advertisements and campaigns to get their food out there. Also, habits such as cultural impacts, personality impacts, and socioeconomic status impacts impact the overall consumption rate of ultra-processed foods.
So the main goal of this project is to encourage all the teens in our high school to pursue a healthy lifestyle, mainly in terms of their diet. We want to encourage them to check the label of the foods they buy in order for them to become aware of what they're putting into their body and whether it's good or not. We also encourage them to first try to cook their meals at home with minimally processed products, and when this is not possible, to reach for the healthiest alternative.
So to accomplish this goal, we exposed the students to information that helped them out as much as possible. So we looked at the definition of ultra-processed foods and its components. Then we looked at the examples and where these foods can be found. And later on, we moved on to the detrimental effects of highly processed foods. And then we looked at how the United States diet mostly comprises of unhealthy foods. Not only that, but at the end, we looked at the solutions and how these teenagers can avoid them.
Our accomplishments has far exceeded our own expectations. We did numerous health presentations incorporating our presentations in the Bioman program of our high school, as well as doing social media platforms and informative pamphlets, as well as our own informative website created by our technical designer, Jack Tax.
In order to spread awareness to others, we first had to become aware of ourselves. We did this by interviewing 4 health professionals who were experts in the field of nutrition and the effect this has on health. First, we interviewed Vicky Hatch and Adita Lang, who are certified nutritionists with over 10 years of experience in the field, as well as a nurse, Angelica Tabarro, and Andres Calves, who has a bachelor's in public health and has worked numerous times for the CDC.
Impact and evaluation of success and failure. So the pros, example of one result of presentation done in Google Form, different meetings with students and teachers, evidence of photos, numerous presentations. The cons would be not a lot of people filled out the Google form.
So these are the citations, and thank you and have a nice day.